Facebook Live. Good afternoon. First, let me declare, I do not own the rights of the music I am about to play. It is the music of a young female Wilmington, Delaware rapper whose name is Serena Joy. I chose her music because it is inspiring. And today, my theme is about mentoring. And I mentor a lot of youth. And when they come to this gallery and I play that music, they are just excited. So I want to thank Serena Joy. I purchased her album. Let me share that album cover. Okay, that's the album cover. And the first song is Got It All. And it talks about success. I got everything I need to succeed. The next album is American Girl, Dream Girl, Dandelions Part 1, Dandelions Part 2, Sunrise, Rise, another one. Yes, these are the albums. Oh, there are two others. Lift My Voice. Yes, Lift My Voice. That's very powerful. Song in Me. Worship, Don't Worry. Still Winning. It's a winning album. So that name is Serena Joy. You can Google it. I don't have the website here, but I always like to promote young people. So that's Serena Joy's album, Promise Life. If you just Google Promise Life, Serena Joy, you'll find that album. So thank you, Serena. I purchased the album, as I said. She came into the gallery a few years ago. We had a great talk. She's also a public speaker. And because today's subject is mentoring, it is so appropriate, I will play her music. Again, declare, because I don't want them to mute my video, I do not own the rights of the music I'll be playing. It is the music of a rapper, Serena Joy. So let's play it. Okay. Get ready to rock and roll with that song to kick us off. Okay, let's give some volume here. Okay, the song is titled Got It All. Got everything, and the chorus is I got it. Got everything I need. Wow, very powerful music. Get your young children out there. Let them rock to the music. Let them know that they too got it all if they'll only pull it out and use it. Use the skills and talents. So let me moderate the music. Welcome. Good afternoon. My name is Eunice Lafayette. I'm the owner of Lafayette Gallery Vision Center, located at 227 North Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware. It is Women's History Month, day 4. And I came to you on the very first day. I gave a historical perspective. And then, my last video, I talked about the women who were very instrumental in my accomplishments, starting with my mother, my 6 sisters, my friend of 30 years, Dr. J. Macklin, and I gave them their accolades. Well, today the subject is mentoring the sisters, because yes, it's good to celebrate Women's History Month, but my focus is on the youth, the young women out there who are going to be the leaders of the next generation. We need to give them what what it takes to succeed. We need to give them the opportunity to succeed and the right tools to succeed. And that is what I am projecting here today. So I want to go back a little in time, since my subject is about mentoring. I want to go back to my teachers training college experience at the Michael Teachers College in Kingston, Jamaica. And thanks to Lady Michael, who, when slavery was abolished, she provided funds to build a college to train teachers. It's now a university, the Michael. And our motto for the Michael, do it with thy might. Do it with your might. That's the motto for that college that I attended. And I was trained in elementary education. And my elective was an art course which would be suitable to teach me the skills that I could use in the elementary school. So I never had any formal training. I am a self-taught artist. But I want to give credit to my college instructor. She's now deceased, Mrs. Crawford, a wonderful person who mentored me while I was going through my elementary training. You know, taught us the basic skills to engage children in art, that color wheel, using lines, shapes, and colors, the very basics. The rest of it I learned on my own, like acrylic painting, oil, watercolor. I taught myself that. But credit goes to my alumni, the Michael College at 1 Marasca Road in Kingston, Jamaica. And if any of my Miconian batchmates are out there listening, I celebrate us. And you know, I normally do my watch parties, so this video will be shared later. So if for those who are missing it right now, you will get it later, because I'm going to do a watch party, which I normally do. So back to my theme today, mentoring the sisters. It is Women's History Month. It is our role, those of us women who have accomplished a lot. Let's not be selfish. Let's share it with the young generation. We need to build that foundation of leadership in our young people. So the girls, let's find the young girls to mentor them and let them know that they too can succeed. And especially now, in the era of the pandemic, when the stress level out there is so very high, when there are so many challenges for young people to cope with, they need mentors. They need all the mentors they can find, young and old mentors, starting in the home. As I said, my first category of mentoring was in the home with my dear mother, my 6 sisters, who have always been there for me to mentor me, and still are they follow me. And I report my progress to them. We're all over the globe. But we keep in touch, and they're inspired by what I do here in the United States. I posted my video when I gave credit to my family mentors, and a lot of the my friends recognize some of my siblings in that video and cheer them along. So mentoring the sisters. Let's focus on the image of my theme, and I will tell you how that came about. This image, the title of which is Mentoring the Sisters. That image. And let's get it out of the glare so we can see it better. Oh, that's a little better. Well, let's try something else. I think this is perfect. This is perfect. There we go. We are getting now the full view. That is the lady in front with 4 girls. And the title is Mentoring the Sisters. And this was created in 2002. And it came about because Cherise Brewington Carr, who is a member of the National Association, the National Black Women's 100 Black Women, the Association for Black Women, NBCB, National Coalition of Black Women. She asked me to create a painting that represents the logo. And the image in front is actually the image of that logo, the 100 Black Women logo. And I enhanced it by putting those young girls in the background, because part of the mission of that organization is to mentor young girls. So mentoring the sisters out there. And yes, they need a lot of mentoring. It is our duty. It should be our responsibility to share what we have, our accomplishments that we have gained. We need to share that to build leaders for the next generation. Okay, so continue to recognize those women who have been instrumental in my upbringing, my life here, my life before I came here. Oh, sure. That was very important. I came here as a professional, a trained teacher, and a college graduate from the University of the West Indies. Yes, and I did have mentors there. One of my professors there was, I was a major in history, Professor Brian, mentored me. So I got it all, as that music said. And I am very, very fortunate. That is why I love to give back to the community, to share what I have achieved. So how do we go about mentoring? Where do we find the time? Here's my philosophy about time. Time is a precious commodity. You will never be able to find time. You must make time. Get that? Make time to do anything. Anything. There are 24 hours in the day. And whatever you have to accomplish can be accomplished if you make time. So don't expect to go find time. You know, people say, find the time. You can't find time. Time is so hard to put together. You have to make it. So make time to succeed. Make time to mentor the young girls out there. Mentor the sisters, young and old. Mentor them. They need all the mentorship they can get right now at this critical juncture in our country, when the stress level is going through the roof. Mentoring can help. And I have a work of art I want to share in the context of mentoring. Another work. I always have to share those works of art. Okay? Now, this piece is titled, and let's show this piece here. Okay, this one. It is titled, Leave No Child Behind. But because we're talking about Women's History Month, I'm going to narrow that title to Leave No Young Girl Behind. Leave no young girl behind, because every young girl, every last young girl out there can be a star. Leave no young girl behind. Let's show the piece again. Every young girl can be a star if given the opportunity, and the right tools to succeed. Every young girl should be taught to reach for the stars. That's one of my most powerful pieces as it relates to mentoring, as it relates to success, as it relates to achievement. Reaching for the stars. And those of you who watch me frequently, you will know the background to this piece. You have heard me said it many times, that it came out of my corporate experience when it took me 11 of 12 years to make it to the first rung of the ladder to be a manager. Granted, I worked 100, gave 150%. On a scale of 1 to 10, I was always a 1, which is the highest level. That did not mean a thing to those who handled the purse string and the powers of mobility. I was left behind for 11 years. And I was left behind not because I wasn't a great worker. Actually, I was one of their greatest workers. But my skin color, my race, my national origin, I spoke with an accent, all of those were strikes again. Yet I prevailed. I reached for the stars. I did reach for the stars. Actually, I shattered the glass ceiling in corporate America. Shattered that glass ceiling. Okay, so it can be done. And we need to teach our young girls that they too can succeed regardless of the obstacles in their way. That they can surmount, overcome the obstacles, and reach for the stars. Let us mentor our young girls. They're out there waiting to be mentored.